OpenAI has just made what could be the most groundbreaking move in consumer technology since the iPhone. In a $6.5 billion all-stock deal, OpenAI acquired Jony Ive's hardware startup IO, sparking ambitious plans for a truly revolutionary device, a screen-free, AI-powered companion designed to integrate seamlessly into our lives and, surprisingly, to help us use our phones less. To appreciate the scale of this project, it's worth stepping back to look at how it all began. 2 years ago, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, at the forefront of artificial intelligence, began discussing the future of AI-powered devices with Jony Ive, the creative genius behind Apple's iconic designs. At the time, Ive had just left Apple and established his own design firm, Love From, a group heralded as one of the world's densest concentrations of talent. These early conversations fueled a vision so ambitious that the duo decided to launch an entirely new company, IO, packing it with legendary product designers, many of whom shaped the modern era of personal electronics. Jony Ive calls this project a new design movement and sees his partnership with Altman as nothing short of profound. Coming from the man who designed the iPod, iPhone, and iPad, that's no small statement. So what exactly is this device? Leaked details from OpenAI describe a completely screen-free AI companion, contextually aware, pocketable, and designed for both your desk and on-the-go use. Positioned as a third core device alongside your laptop and smartphone, it's intended not as a smartphone replacement, nor as a pair of glasses, and certainly not as a wearable. Instead, it seeks to offer a more natural and less intrusive interaction with AI, weaning users off their screens and freeing up their attention for the world around them. OpenAI isn't thinking small. Their plan is to ship 100 million of these devices, faster than any hardware company has done before. For context, it took the iPhone over 2 years to reach that figure. OpenAI wants to beat every consumer electronics record. Production could ramp up by 2027, with a possible late 2026 launch. Why such secrecy? The company knows it's treading on truly innovative ground and fears that disclosing too much could allow competitors to sprint ahead. That sense of urgency is rooted in hard lessons from the current landscape of AI gadgets, a space littered with both dazzling hype and spectacular failures. Consider the Humane AI Pin. Hyped as a phone-free, wearable AI assistant, it featured a laser display and promised futuristic interactivity. Reality fell short. Users complained about overheating, spotty wireless connections, daily battery headaches, and a high price tag. Critical reviews were brutal, with some calling it the worst tech product they'd encountered. The flop was so severe that Humane was forced to drop its hardware business entirely. The Rabbit R1, a bright orange AI companion, also painted a cautionary tale. Though initial demand was high, reviewers found its functionality confusing and its software unfinished. Ultimately, many questioned whether its capabilities couldn't simply be delivered by an app on a regular smartphone. Even Apple's own Vision Pro, a technological marvel in its own right, has stumbled because of an eye-watering $3,500 price tag and uncertain use cases, limiting its audience to developers and tech aficionados. Critics have labeled it a hardware flop, despite its stunning engineering. Yet, amidst the noise, quieter successes suggest that AI, when thoughtfully integrated, can genuinely enhance familiar products. The Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, for instance, embed Meta's AI in a fashion-friendly, inconspicuous package, blending seamlessly into everyday life and offering real utility at a more accessible price. Similarly, AI is creeping quietly into laptops through the rise of Copilot Plus PCs. Powered by new NPUs, chips that run AI tasks locally and more privately without always reaching out to the cloud, Gartner predicts that nearly half of all PCs shipped next year will feature these AI-enabled chips. What's the lesson? The biggest successes in AI hardware seem to come when AI feels normal, when it improves familiar products instead of insisting on radical new form factors. Radical hardware risks overpromising and under-delivering. While well-integrated technology that adapts to existing lifestyles stands a better chance of adoption. Looking ahead, the future of intelligent devices seems headed towards what many call ambient AI. Instead of acting as the centerpiece of our computing lives, these devices will fade into the background, constantly available assistants woven into our homes, cars, clothes, or accessories. They'll handle common tasks locally for speed and privacy, and reach into the cloud for complex reasoning, all while staying out of the way. In this setting, privacy and edge processing become paramount, not just as features, but as competitive and regulatory necessities. New regulations like the EU's AI Act will push companies to keep user data local when possible, helping to preserve privacy and gaining user trust. Design, too, will become crucial to winning over mainstream users. Devices need to feel as natural and attractive as jewelry or clothing, something Jony Ive has spent a career perfecting. As AI capabilities spread, a new era of design competition is on the horizon, with companies racing to produce the most stylish, comfortable, and unobtrusive embodiments of digital intelligence. The business model is also evolving. Much as with software, hardware companies may seek to recoup costs through subscriptions, bundling a set amount of AI usage for free and charging extra for premium features, a model borrowed from gaming consoles and already established in products like ChatGPT+. Ultimately, the partnership between OpenAI and Jony Ive brings together the best of AI intelligence and human-centered design. With a world-class AI model, immense data resources, a thriving developer ecosystem, and unmatched design pedigree, they are uniquely positioned to finally deliver an AI device that's truly essential and delightful. If they succeed, this device could trigger a rapid wave of competition from Apple, Google, Meta, and others, redefining how we interact with technology for years to come. The bottom line, after a decade of hype and false starts, OpenAI and Jony Ive might finally deliver the world's first must-have AI gadget, one that naturally fits into our lives and truly changes the way we experience technology.